Now look, I heard he had a guest that came in with him. Do y'all have all that guy's other information? Do we have his email address? See, we got to have that to put him into the system. That dude needs to go into the system as well. I know, Van. I know.
Still training.
I know, Van. I heard you the third time.
Hey, I like the new outfit.
Well, the shirt is new. The pants and that over there, no. We went shopping yesterday. Are you embarrassed after you go shopping, you wear your shit the next day?
Yeah.
People bring up, hey man, did you get something new? Nah, I've had this. Nah, man, I've had this. What are you talking about? Bought this a long time ago. Actually, y'all will start to see some new stuff that you're going to think is new. It's just new to y'all.
Just never seen it.
It's new to the skinny version of me. Okay? It's been in there. I just haven't been wearing it.
Did you drop a size?
Yeah, I'm down to, I weighed 217. I'm down to 217. On my way to 199. Happy Monday, everybody. It's 8:30. 8:31, actually. Monday through Friday. If you don't know, we do the morning grind every single day, every weekday. The purpose is for us to talk about your life, your business, your money, your relationships, or thinking bigger. Like today, we're going to talk about creating a bigger future for yourself. Do you know why it's important to create a bigger future for yourself, Josh? With your mouth full over there? And by the way, if you're on here, please do me a favor. I see you on here, Jason. Please do me a favor. Like, comment, and share the stream. If you're new, please hit like on the page. Trying to get our likes up. Cowboy, hello, friend. So why is it important to have a bigger future?
Because if you don't have a bigger future, the moment doesn't really matter.
Keeps you pushing.
It's pretty much what I just said.
I think that's exactly what hello, Mr. Moon Guy. How are you doing today? So do you have an aha moment in your life? If you don't, that's fine. You need to discover one whenever you experience something and you started to think bigger. Has that ever happened to you? Has it?
It has.
Do you know exactly? Can you talk about it?
Well, I don't think I was, I guess.
Hi, Sebastian.
Bigger, but, it was a day, I was working at a lead company, I was sitting in this attic, nothing was going right. I pretty much had a breakdown in this attic, and I was like, I gotta do better.
Did you start crying?
Dude, I did cry. I did.
Dang, in there crying.
I know.
Was anybody around you? Were you
No,
embarrassed?
It was me. I was pissed.
Yeah.
It was like tears of pissed offness.
Kicking
Yeah.
shit.
I was like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of this job.
And that was but how soon was it when you quit that job? How much after that did you quit? A week later you were done. So that happened. So you were really kind of motivated by your loss of potential at that moment. You're in this attic. It's hot. What time of year was it?
I think it was, so I started that job it was August.
It was August and it was hot up in that attic. Traps heat. Have you ever been in a attic? It just traps heat up there. And the reason why you were feeling like that, the whole reason why you were mad is because you knew you should be doing something different. Could be doing something different. Well, for me, things started changing. Corey Calvin watched Grant buy a G550, realized it was possible to buy time. Corey Calvin, did y'all see where he bought his airplane? Now, see, that's thinking at a much higher level. So for me, it happened whenever I started going to my buddy's house down in Florida. I'd never really been in that 38 area of Florida. So I go down there in the 14, 15 time area. That's when I'm down there, 2014, 2015. And I'm down there and I see a complete different way of living. I see people that have these houses on the beach. I'm down on this area where it's a completely different lifestyle. Then I see this dude that's living down there and he's telling me this is possible. He demonstrated, he showed to me this is possible. And he's telling me you can do it, and he's telling me to do things that I'd never thought of because my brain had always told me making money's hard. Growing up, did Uncle Benji say, Josh, making money is going to be the hardest thing that you do?
Yep.
He said that. How old were you when he told you that?
3.
You're 3, and he kept telling you that.
However old I am now.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Uncle Benji's still telling you this.
I guess.
If you see Uncle Benji at Christmas, he's going to tell you it's hard. So you become conditioned to believe making money is actually harder than it really is. Do you agree with that? You get around some people, they just know how to make money. It's just easier for them. They've been conditioned. They've been through something. They've been through an experience. They've been exposed to, man, this is actually easier than I thought. Once you do something that's really, really hard, have you ever done something that you've never been able to do, and then you do it, and you're like, man, I can do this. It's all about what are you exposing yourself to. Whenever you go out to eat, do you go to a cheap restaurant or are you going to nice restaurants?
Nice restaurant.
Are you? Do you look at the price or do you look at the experience?
The experience.
Do you really?
I do now.
Hello, Hayden.
I wasn't before.
See, a lot of people, they're going to chase cheap. They're going to, like if you were going to Florida in April and you're going down there with a new baby and you're going down there with your wife and you're going down there with Josh, going down there with Zena, y'all get on VRBO, Airbnb, and you're looking for a place to stay. Are you going to search for what's cheap or are you going to search for what's the best?
Best.
Are you?
Of course, that's not going to make us all go broke.
Well, like I'm doing something at the house that maybe it's unnecessary. I want some more trees, some more landscape. I want more cover, more foliage. I want to block in this back area, and I've got a guy coming over, and he told me how much it's going to cost. And, I told him, man, I don't want to spend more than $2,000, $2,500. Hello, Rabbit. It's Hayden. GTT stepping up his swag. Hey, I got a new shirt, okay? It's a new shirt, damn it. But he came over and he looked, and I got to telling him everything that I wanted. Well, the bid came back, and it's like $6,000.
Did it anyways.
I want to do it anyway. So I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, number one, do I need to do this? Does it make sense? Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. Here's the tricky thing, though. What can I do to get somebody else to pay for this? That's how you need to be thinking. And that's with actions. That's with activities. I can find a way to get somebody to pay for this. Not by saying, hey, new girl, will you buy this for me? But by selling something. Everybody out there has your money right now. You're pursuing people right now, Andre, that have your money. You're going to get your money if they buy or sell a house, correct? And so what I'm telling myself, and Weatherman has actually been very influential in helping me understand this, is I'm not looking at the cost, at the price. I'm looking at how do I get this paid for? What do I need to do to get this paid for? I got to sell a house. Got to sell two. Got to get you to sell a few houses. Got to bring in some leads. Is it possible to get it paid for?
Absolutely.
Of course it is.
I said that this weekend.
What'd you say?
I went Christmas shopping, but there's a sign company that I market for, and I was joking with my boyfriend that I was like, look, I just paid for your hats.
There you go. No, some people are going to say, are you going to just become ridiculous and blow all your money? I'm not saying that. But whenever you've got this thing going on where you can't let go of things, if you can't let go of money, if you can't spend money on good things, you're not going to be able to convince people to do the same. You're going to have the same problem with others that you do with yourself. Have y'all heard that before? Mm-hmm. So what I've got to do is, come over here and let's get this done before I change my mind. I am going to go ahead and do it. The reason why is I'm thinking to the springtime. Out there floating around, nobody from that side can look in there and see me. I don't like that. I don't know why I don't like it, but I like to be very secluded and very private. That's the reason why I want to do it. So last night I was just thinking about this topic and I texted to Van. What are you exposing yourself to? What you're exposing yourself to today is going to be the reality that you think in the future. What are things you did over the weekend? Give me something, Josh. Did you go anywhere?
Christmas. Me and Zena had a photo shoot.
Where did you go shopping? Did you go to a cheap place?
Upper Mills.
Is that a cheap place?
No.
Is it?
No.
Is it?
This has got lots of variety.
Is Opry Mills cheap?
No.
We went to Cool Springs.
Cool Springs ain't cheap either.
What's cheaper? I thought about this. I thought about where do I want to go? Do I want to go? Because I originally said, do I want to go to Opry Mills? My wife, you know where my wife said? She said Green Hills.
We went to the hotel too. Hey, $12 drinks.
Well, when you go to Miami and you go to the hotel, it's $25 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people are going to say, are you just telling people to blow their money? I ain't saying that. But I'm just saying the way you want to think is bigger. Every morning at breakfast, I'm talking to, like, there's this one dude in there that's got more money than half the town combined. And what I'm saying and what he's saying is it contradicts who should be right, the guy with all the money or me.
Got with all the money.
That's right. But I've got a belief, like if you've got a target big enough, you've got to have a certain belief. He would disagree with what I'm saying. You could be naked on a float or naked in the tub. The hot tub. So what are you putting yourself around? Because what you're putting yourself around is what you're putting your mind around. Wherever you go, your mind's there. So I started hanging out with people that would go to places and I'm like, damn, that's expensive. But you look at these people that have money, where do they go?
Expensive places.
Everywhere that's expensive.
Because maybe they know something that people that haven't been exposed to it knows. There's a reason why they do these things. They get around other people that have money. They put their mind around other examples. I've made a lot more money over the last 5 years just because of what I've been exposed to, just because of what I've seen, just the people. Whenever I have a conversation with one person, or if I'm sitting there having dinner with Brad Lee, just being around that guy's energy, the way he talks, the way he thinks, the way he sees the world, the way he sees possibility, I take a little bit from him. I've got a little bit of that dude in me. Now, it's kind of like the antibodies of the COVID-19. Whenever you have COVID-19, you've got those antibodies for maybe, 30 days or 90 days? Well, I've got some of Brad's antibodies in me for so long. That's why you got to keep going back. You need to get around bigger thinkers, bigger people, bigger experiences. You need to go to bigger places. And this is something that I never thought of until very recent, about what are you exposing yourself to? Because once you expose yourself, your mind is like this sponge. I mean, once it starts learning things, it becomes so much more powerful and it wants to learn more. So I might go to a place, I might see something, and it might give me a thought or an idea that helps me come back here and multiplies that. Lex, roll tide. Damn, how about Notre Dame this weekend? Wasn't that a huge letdown?
That was ugly.
Did you get emotional?
Nope.
I would have.
I've seen it happen. I've seen the same movie 30 times, Josh. It's expected. Mr. Moon Guy, exposure changes your posture. I wish you were in here so you could explain that to a different, a little deeper. But I think it makes sense what he's saying. But my life started changing when I got exposed to 30A. Whenever I'm in here and there's things I don't want to do, whenever I'm looking at things that we could do to multiply our business, I start thinking about one thing that I write down every single day is one day I'm going to have a house down there. And because I want that house down there, it's going to force me, it's going to call me out, and I've got to do something. I've got to do that one thing that I don't want to in the moment. Like if you're looking, I talked to some buddies in real estate, Tim Dutton, Dan Elam, and I'm talking about my profitability, and I could maximize a lot more of the profits and have a good living But that ain't what I'm chasing. I'm chasing something we're almost a third of what I want us to accomplish. A third. 500 houses. We're at 150. Is that a third? It is a third. It's a third. 500 times 0.33. Do the math. It's 150 houses, Josh.
I agree with you.
Do you?
Chasing the major.
165. So we're
150.
right
Same thing. It's close enough.
there. Same.
Same thing. So here's how I make sense of doing more. I know we need more. The way I'm looking at it, if we're a third of the way there, we got to spend that much more money.
Yeah.
So if there's 13 people here, how many more people are we going to need to get to 500 deals?
39.
Close enough.
39.
Whatever we're spending on Zillow and marketing, what are we going to have to do to get there?
Times about 3.
That's right. That's how I make sense of what I'm doing. Because I know if I do these things, if I multiply them by 3, it's going to give me the number. Mathematicians. We're really smart around here. It don't matter. We're close enough. Hey, there's only one number we're keeping score on around here, Lex. 500 deals. And with Notre Dame surprisingly beats Alabama this week. Everybody have a great day. Get your week started right.